Theater of Madison is bringing a sensory-friendly performance of the classic story Willy Wonka to the Overture Center on May 5th.
A sensory-friendly performance adjusts lights and sounds to be less intense for children who are sensitive to them, and the goal is to create a supportive environment where all families can enjoy theater together. Megwin Sanders-Andres from CTM is here along with Jimleen Pleva.
Yes.
Is that right? Jimleen, nice to see you.
Thanks for coming out today.
And her child, she has a child with some sensory issues, and you attend sensory-friendly shows. Is that right?
That is correct. My son Sam is 13 years old, and he has autism, and we've been to several of the shows.
And it makes a big difference.
Huge difference. It's a judgment-free zone where he can just be himself, regulate his body the way he needs to, and not disrupt others. Because we're all in it together.
It's a wonderful, inclusive opportunity. And Megwin, who are the sensory-friendly performances geared toward?
They're geared towards all children with special needs. Most of our audience are children with autism and children with sensory processing disorders. But again, one of the things that we do is that anyone is welcome to contact me, and we would be happy to work with you to create an individualized plan for your child to come and see a show.
Oh, how is this show different than a regular one?
The experience extends before the show, during the show, and after the show. So we open the lobby early, and we have an activity area in the lobby with these wonderful sensory bins, with a trampoline, with a tunnel, so the kiddos who need to regulate can do so that way. We also have a quiet space, so that kiddos who need a quiet area can go there. We have sensory kits for inside the theater. We also have specially trained volunteers for ushers. And then after the show, we do a meet and greet with the actors.
So the lights aren't as bright, the sound's not as loud?
That's correct. We have some experts who come in and watch the invited dress rehearsal to give us notes on what might be a trigger for a kiddo with sensory processing disorders. And then we make adjustments from there. So as you say, some sounds become more muted. We might cut things like strobe lights, or if there's going to be something that's a little bit bigger that's necessary for the performance, we'll work in some ways to foreshadow it so that kiddos won't be taken aback when it happens.
Interesting.
What is an experience like this for a parent? I mean, it must just be a wonderful opportunity. Would your son be able to sit through a traditional show?
No, and he can't sit through a sensory-friendly show either, but it's okay if he gets up and jumps at a sensory-friendly show. He can bring food into the show, which keeps him seated longer and more engaged. He can bring fidgets provided by Achieving Collaborative Treatment, the company that helps with all of the sensory toys.
And CI pediatric therapies as well.
Yes, so there's many accommodations. Any accommodation that a child needs, it's there, and it's provided.
What's his reaction to the show?
Sometimes he laughs inappropriately. Sometimes he laughs appropriately. He'll sing loudly if he knows the song. So it's not always what you would expect out of a general audience, and it's comfortable because children can be children there.
And what does it mean to you as a parent to be able to do something like this?
The fact that he can be exposed to the arts and experience it like every other child is very important to not just me, but my entire family. My daughter is involved in CTM and also other theaters in the community, and Sam wants to be able to go to her shows. So this is perfect training for being part of a general audience, and the repetition and being able to go to these shows, and that repetition and that experience is setting him up for success.
And Willy Wonka is perfect.
It's a perfect show for it. Yeah.
This is actually our 10th sensory-friendly performance, so we're very excited to have that. It was started by Erica Berman in 2014, so again, our 10th this time. And we had one family say that it really redefined what they could do as a family. To have, rather than them having to adjust to the experience made accommodations for them.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Very true.
Wonderful opportunity. Thank you for being with us today.
Great to see both of you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
The sensory-friendly performance of Willy Wonka is Sunday, May 5th, 11 a.m. at the Overture Center. For tickets and information, go to ctmtheater.org.
When we